world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Please drop your ones in the chat. Please drop your ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Please drop your ones in the chat so we can get right into today's show, because we got to talk about this, man. We have to talk about this. Please let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Drop your ones in the chat for me, family. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, family. Drop your ones in the chat. If you in the building, drop your ones in the chat. Okay, I got a couple of ones. Let me get a couple of more. Let me get a few more, y'all. Shout out to everyone that's coming through. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We getting ready to go into another weekend. You know, getting ready to complete another great week. So shout out to y'all, but I need y'all to drop those ones, man. I need y'all to drop those ones. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Give me like 3 more ones, y'all. Give me like 3 more ones. Give me about 3 more ones. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building, man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Of course, we're back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross. Of course, we got another great show lined up for you guys today. Shout out to all the visionaries in the building. Shout out to everyone who has supported the shows this week. As y'all can see, we had a short week because of a doctor's appointment that I had at the beginning of the week. And so I had to take Monday and Tuesday off just to give you guys a heads up. Your brother DS1 is fine. You know, they didn't see anything that was bad. Nothing was going on. So now I just got to follow up with my primary care doctor and move on from there. But shout out to everyone, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all for showing up on this short week. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Y'all will have a full week of content next week coming up. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all stay tuned for that. Salute to all the visionaries, man. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the support, man. Let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Let's shout everyone out. Shout out to my lovely lady mods in the building. Shout out to all the bros. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. Salute to all the new supporters, too. Shout out to all the new supporters. Welcome aboard the Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the content. Don't hesitate to leave comments, y'all. Don't hesitate to leave comments. I definitely respond to comments, so don't think, oh, well, he's probably too busy. He won't see my comment. He won't respond to my comment. I respond to comments, but I do have things set up to where if you drop in negative comments, they will be left for review and most likely they'll be deleted. So if you leave in a comment trying to troll and act immature and you just won't make the cut, but don't hesitate to leave comments. Shout out to the new supporters. Don't hesitate to leave comments. I definitely respond. So let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Make sure y'all take care of that free business, y'all. Make sure y'all show y'all free support. Make sure y'all show y'all free support, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Show the free support. Show y'all free support, man. It's Friday. It's Friday. Show y'all free support, man. Show y'all free support. We got another great show lined up for today. This is something we definitely need to talk about. Show y'all free support. Leave a like, share it on your community tabs, share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, share it on your TikTok. Share the show, man. Show y'all free support. If you feel compelled to drop $1 or $2, the links are going across the screen. We do not accept Cash App, guys. We do not accept Cash App. I'm sorry, but we do not accept Cash App on this platform. We do accept PayPal. We do accept Venmo. Also, the super chat is open as well if you would like me to read you guys' comments. So make sure you support the show, man. Make sure you support the show. Salute to everyone in the building. Let's see who's here. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. Salute, Bob. Salute, my brother. Hey, Miss L'Oreal. She says, hey, everybody. Hey, Miss L'Oreal, how you doing? Shout out to you. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. You always come through. You always holding me down. Thank you so much, Miss L'Oreal. Thank you so much. Shout out to my Astral. What up, Astral? What's going on with you, bro? What up, Cuzzo? Salute, 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 family. Hey, Cynical. What's up, Cynical One? How you doing? Shout out to my man. Let me put the tipping in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to my man Self University. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? See who else is in the building. Stingray. What up, Stingray? What's good? Salute. So-called black man in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Hey, Miss Classy Creole. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. Always coming through and holding it down for your brother. Shout out to the House of Love. I appreciate you, Miss Classy Creole. One of my other lovely lady mods in the building that always come through and hold down the Chizat. 28 with a bag in the building. Salute, salute. What up, T Church? Shout out to my man T Church on the pull up. Salute, salute, bro. Salute. Salute. So Real TV. How you doing, So Real TV? Salute to you. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace to all the visionaries. Shout out to DMW Shots in the building. Peace, my brother. Salute to you. Shout out to Team Guardian in the building. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Shout out to you in the building. Shout out to you. I'm glad you're here. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt, Astral. Just getting it from running errands, made it just in time. Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. But shout out to you, Classy Creole. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, we going in. We going in. We going in. We going in, L'Oreal. We going in today. Hey, Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie B. We got 3 of my lovely lady mods in the building that always come through and hold me down. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. So we got Miss Angie in the building. We got Miss L'Oreal in the building. We got Miss Classy Creole in the building. And they always coming through and holding down the Chizat for me. Thank you, Miss Angie. Shout out to you. Happy Friday to you. Yep, there she go. There go the 4th one. Shout out to you, Miss Queena. Happy Friday to you. Salute to you. I appreciate you, Miss Queena. So we 4 for 4 today, y'all. We 4 for 4 today. We gonna have a good show. Make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that share button, man. We gonna have a good show today. We gonna have a good show today. All praises to the Most High, man. Salute to you, my brother. Much success to you, bro. Says new job. I'm a mailman now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute, bro. See who else is in the building. Shout out to my man Bucket in the building. Day 1 supporter right there. Shout out to my man Bucket 88 in the building. It's all good, Bob. I know you in the building, bro. Shout out to OG. What up, OG? He says, hey, fam, I'm going to plant these plants and run an errand for my boss. Salute to y'all. We in. No doubt, OG. I appreciate you. Salute. Salute to everyone, man. Salute to everyone in the building. Salute to everyone that's coming through. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show, man. Living in a world of digital deception, digital depression. We need to talk about this, man. Why is everyone depressed? Why? Y'all, is it me? Because you know me, I could be dramatic at times. So is it me? But doesn't it seem like everyone online is depressed? Everybody on YouTube is always fighting, arguing, trying to expose somebody, trying to dock somebody, trying to tell somebody who they not, trying to tell somebody who they should be, trying to tell somebody who they supposed to be, trying to tell somebody who they supposed to become before this amount of time in their life. We're going to talk about this. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because I'm quite sick of it. I'm quite sick of it. And as y'all know, what we do over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, we diagnose a problem and then we offer a solution. Why is everyone depressed? Why? And I know some of y'all gonna say, I ain't depressed. But if you go and listen to a stream where somebody's just sitting there dogging somebody out, right? And you get in there and get to adding your little stuff to it, you don't think you have a problem? You don't think you have a problem? See, what y'all gotta understand is people get a kick out of, especially today, man. A lot of people get a kick out of seeing other people get hurt. We are in a world today. Hey, Emma, salute. Where people, especially in this cyber world, people love to see people in pain. People love to see people crying. People love to see people get disrespected. People love to see people get embarrassed, humiliated. I'm not talking about cracking jokes. People love to see people in pain, man. And we got to talk about this today because this is the undertone of a lot of the shit that you see online. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but ever since COVID, right? Ever since the epidemic, you've been seeing more and more of this digital depression. A lot of the channels that we have today, right now, that a lot of us go and visit, was created during a pandemic. See, we're going to talk about this, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. Hey, YouTube cameras, how you doing? Just K. What's up, Just K? Double C in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute. See, a lot of these channels that are kind of popular now, you know, they came out during COVID. during a depressing time. During a depressing time. See, a pandemic is a depression time. It's nothing cool going on during a pandemic. See, during the pandemic, we saw on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, we saw in real time how depressed the people in society really is. And we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down. Number one, the proof that the pandemic was the beginning of us seeing this digital depression. How many relationships dissolved? How many relationships did we watch dissolve? How many marriages we watch break up? And we could just talk about the celebrities. The celebrities gave us plenty of content during the pandemic. They gave us plenty of content. They gave me plenty of content. Because we were able to see that these people were flawed. That they don't got their shit together. They arguing and bickering just like you and your wife, just like you and your husband, just like you and your man. Their household is in shambles. You see? But for all these years, we thought the celebrities had it made. But during the pandemic, we was able to see that they don't know how to raise children. They don't know how to keep a family together. Neither one of them, the mother or the father. We saw how T.I. and Tiny's family hustle was just a goddamn show. And it's exactly what it was called, a hustle. Because now we know these people ain't got it all together. They don't have it all together. But what were the content creators doing? The content creators was taking the content, and instead of looking at it from the way they supposed to be looking at it, they looked at it and compared themselves to them. They literally promoted the depression digitally through what we call the gender war, which is really an agenda. Oh, Will shouldn't have did that. Jada shouldn't have did this. Will shouldn't have did this. If I was Will, not looking at it for how you supposed to be looking at it. What do you really see? Do you see an opportunity just to promote digital depression? Or do you see an opportunity to diagnose some shit that we haven't diagnosed? And this is why everyone is depressed. Because we're using this digital stuff as a way to mask what's going on. Just like the celebrity used their fake lifestyle to mask their depression. So we believe that nothing was going on with the celebrities until they couldn't go out and work. Just like you thought you loved your husband until you had to sit at home with him every day. You thought you loved your children and you cared about your children until they don't have school. They do school at home. They only got to go and be on a computer to do school for 2 hours a day. Now you got to get your ass up and cook breakfast in the morning. Ain't no school buses coming. See, this is when we begin to see what was really going on in society. Yeah. See, now you couldn't give them the iPad and send them away because now they home all day. So now you got to spend time with them. Now the little girl wants you to talk to her. She wants you to play with her. She don't got school. She wants you to play with her. She want to go to the park. Now you got to go on weekend trips. Yeah. Yeah. And guess what we was able to see on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram? That being a parent made y'all depressed. When you really got to show up and be there for your children, y'all got depressed. Y'all got depressed. When ain't no alarm clock to get up and go check into somebody's job. When your routine was disrupted. Now your husband's home more hours out of the day. So now you got to deal with him. Now you got to cook more. Now you got to cook more. Now you got to cook during the week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because the kids are home. And what did we see? Depression. What's up, New York Nikki? Shannon B. What up, Shannon B? Absolutely access to Rome. Blew them covers clean off of their imaginary bubble. You see? Now, fellas, you got to sit down with the boy and play the game. This is what we saw. Depression. This is why the relationships dissolved. Marriages. More divorces was being filed during the goddamn pandemic. Nobody want to be with each other now. But guess what? Everybody was hiding on social media. Because this is where people came to vent. This is where women used TikTok during the pandemic to keep themselves occupied, right? Because they were stressing that they had to deal with their husband and had to deal with their children. 8 hours out of the day now, 10 hours out of the day, when she was only used to interacting with them for 2 or 3 hours because she had work. So now she going on TikTok venting. This is what was going on. Cynical says, I hope we never have to go through that again. And if we do, we have to be prepared for it. You have to be mentally prepared for these types of things. This is why we have to talk about this. This is why we have to talk about this. And then you have the pandemic babies. Absolutely. That was made in club bathrooms and inside of VIPs. The pandemic babies wasn't made by married couples or people who was together. Them pandemic babies was made in club lusts. That's where them pandemic babies was made at. In the bar bathroom at $2 Tuesday. That's where them pandemic babies was made. That's why we need to have this conversation. So relationships dissolved during the pandemic. You know why the relationships dissolved, y'all? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to know the real reason why. What's up, Brownie? How you doing? Access to Rome said COVID made them start saying F them kids publicly. Facts. Facts. That actually became a status on Facebook. F them kids. Facts. Cynical says, I knew married people who were pregnant during the pandemic, but that's also true, DS1. Absolutely. Most of them pandemic babies wasn't coming from married couples. They were coming from infidelity and they were coming from adultery. New York Nikki says, I loved it when my girls were home. I cooked like crazy anyway. The reason why, right? The reason why the relationships dissolved during the pandemic, the reason why marriages, relationships between parents and their children, between husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, the reason why that stuff dissolved is because it was no longer about money. It was no longer about money. You see? That's why the relationships dissolved. See, when a relationship is built on faulty foundation, such as money, when real things happen in life, like a pandemic, your money don't mean shit because you can't go outside and spend it. Now she don't like you no more. The people who had 6 figures, what did that mean during the pandemic? When it wasn't no goddamn water left in Walmart to go buy. It wasn't enough eggs and milk left to go buy. That's why the relationships ended, because they wasn't built on a strong foundation. So when real things happen in the world, like pandemics, right? And your relationship has to be rooted in principles and morals and values. That's when your relationship will stand. That's when your family will stand. That's why these relationships dissolved, because it was no longer about money. The 6-figure nigga didn't mean nothing, because you couldn't go to Chanel and buy no bags. Chanel was closed. It wasn't no going to Miami. It wasn't none of that. Remember? It wasn't like that for the first 2 years of the pandemic. We was in a pandemic for 4 years. The first 2 years of the pandemic, you couldn't go nowhere but to the goddamn gas station. You couldn't go nowhere. So what did your money mean? That fancy restaurant was only a daydream. Absolutely. Absolutely. So what did your money mean? You see that? So that means that you had people who was with each other for decades on a false premise. And then when these relationships ended, what came out of the pandemic? What came out of the pandemic? The mental health crisis. Are y'all paying attention? Are y'all paying attention to the world that's around y'all? Right out of COVID, you had the mental health crisis epidemic. Now everybody crazy. Now everybody depressed. Now everybody bipolar. Everybody got anxiety, including me. Everybody got major depression disorder. Why? Why? See, we don't want to talk about this. See, we don't want to have these types of conversations. See, this is why today's show is called Digital Depression. Digital deception. Because they use what we look at on our phones and on these computers and on these iPads to make us believe that we are living a life, right, that we really want. They got us chasing a false life right here watching the internet. Because what did we see during the pandemic? When they finally let us back outside, right? What did you see? When they gave that PPP money out, when they gave that EIDL money out, when they gave them stimulus checks out, what did we see on social media? I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Right? Right? Crab boils. The crab boil got famous thanks to COVID. Thanks to the PPP checks. Thanks to the stimulus checks, everybody know what a seafood boil is. You could go get a goddamn crab boil from the corner store now. The Arabs is making seafood boils in the corner store because all y'all was buying crabs and mussels and lobsters during a pandemic. Instead of going to buy batteries, flashlights, the crab boil era. They showed us phony lives. Thank you, Miss Angie. Phony lives. They came on the internet and act like we wasn't in a pandemic. They came on the internet and act like they didn't just raise the price of bread and eggs. Do you know in New York City, it's $5 for a gallon of milk? And these niggas was running around renting Lambos. Digital deception to keep you depressed. We're going to talk about this. Hit the like button, y'all. We're going to talk about this. Digital deception to keep you depressed. This is how they keep the people depressed. And this is how they control the economy. If they could control how you spend, when you spend, what you buy, you see, then they can control the market and can control the flow of the money. And then in return, they can control the activity of people. See, y'all don't notice ever since COVID, they got all these goddamn things that monitor you now. Every goddamn app you download now, they want access to your pictures. They want access to your camera. They want access. This is what came through COVID. Y'all not paying attention to nothing. Y'all was too busy renting cars and going to the club. You done went and got a PPP loan. We saw y'all niggas buying Versace. Nima Versace. We saw it. We couldn't wait to go and act like we was living a good life. We gonna go eat seafood. We gonna go over here. We gonna go over there. Look at what this stuff has created. Shout out to my man MR. He says the sleepers shouldn't awake. Shout out to my brother MR, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate that super chat. Yeah, Queen. They thought it was a game. You going around buying crab boils, not realizing that a gallon of milk is $5. A loaf of bread is $4. So you spending $10 for a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk. And then if you need some cereal, the cereal is $7, between $5 and $7 a box. Digital deception. So while y'all online posting all these clips of I'm in the club, we lit. I just got back 150,000. Done bust Navy Federal and ran Navy Federal out of goddamn business. Coming online, deceiving people. And see, the reason why these people let y'all post, they let y'all post all that shit because they know y'all was showing off with stolen money. Y'all was showing off with stolen money. Why you think they let y'all show it? So you can promote the digital deception. Because if you promote the digital deception, people will never see the depression. People will never be able to see what people are really going through. See, social media is supposed to highlight what's really going on in society. But they use social media as a tool of deception. This is why they let y'all put that shit up there. They knew that y'all was stealing. They knew that was PPP money. Having the money phones to y'all ears and showing your new sneakers and look, I just got this car. Look, I just got me a new. They knew all that shit was stolen. They knew y'all was stealing money. But they wanted y'all to promote it to encourage more people to steal more money. So now everybody could be in jail like they are. All the big time scammers, all the niggas that had the sauce, them niggas in jail. You go call your man to put you, them niggas in jail. And the niggas who ain't in jail, they broke. They ain't got no motion. Because it's deception. It's deception. Getting on Instagram, standing in front of the Porsche. I could get you one of these. Just send me a DM. Digital deception. And now all of these people are now depressed. Look at Jay Morrison, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. Mr. Jay Morrison, I'm going to bring back Black Wall Street. Lying. Look at him now. Look at him now. He done ran back to church thinking God gonna save him. Because he ain't got no money. So when you niggas is broke, you run to God. But when you got something, you team devil. You team devil. See that? See? This is why everybody depressed. Because you're following digital Hollywood. You're following a deception. You think what you're looking at is real. You actually thought Gabrielle was happy. Didn't you, ladies? You thought Gabrielle Union was happy. Ooh, I wish I had me a D Wade. I remember when y'all used to say it. I remember. I love me some D Wade. Oh, you do? Oh, you do. You love you some D Wade, don't you? You love you some Dwayne Dookie. Dookie Wade. You love you some Dookie Wade, don't you? Dwayne Dookie. Love some Will Smith. Oh, Will Smith. Love some Will Smith, don't you, boy? Don't you? Huh? And then what did we find out? That none of these people are who they appear to be. Digital deception. We keep believing and following a lifestyle that's leading us to destruction. It's convincing us to destroy ourselves. This is the same lifestyle that they pay the celebrities to promote to us. This same strategy is used right here on YouTube, where people pump and promote bullshit to people for money. They promote gossip. They promote backbiting. For money. They ain't doing nothing but what Hollywood's doing. They're not doing nothing different than what's going on your TV. Hey, Raining Woman, how you doing? Shout out to Miss Raining Woman in the building. We are 5 for 5 today, y'all. We got all of the lovely lady mods in the building. This is a great Friday. Make sure y'all support the show. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. What's up, Erica LaShawn? Raining Woman says, I used to crush on D Wade and Will Smith until I saw they were industry agents and nuts. Absolutely. And there's a lot of women who was crushing on them guys. A lot of them. A lot of them. It's called digital deception. This is why everything went digital. Everything went digital. Media has changed. Television, it has changed. It's all digital. Digital deception. You see? Who is the leader of deception? What is the spirit that reign over this wicked system? See, it all lines up when you make it make sense. All you can trace it all back to the devil. You can all trace it back to the devil. Because only the devil, number one, will want to deceive people. Number two, will want to see people in a state of depression. See, we got to remember that all of this stuff is of the devil. Deception, depression, starvation, confusion. Who do y'all think is the author of this stuff? Why do you think they have no problem with doing this stuff to people? Because it's all part of the agenda to destroy the people. And what easier way to destroy people than to convince them to destroy themselves through a lifestyle? Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan. A lifestyle that we think is a lifestyle. See, it's called a lifestyle because it's supposed to produce life and extend your life and give you a better quality of life. That's why it's called the lifestyle. We're not living a proper lifestyle. We're living a lifestyle. We running around here living a whole life of lies, thinking that our lifestyle is good. This is what the celebrity is paid to promote to us. They are paid to promote the lifestyle. Join us in this quest on us lying. That's what it's about. You want to be like me? All you got to do is lie. You see? We went from a pandemic to an epidemic. We went from a pandemic to a mental health epidemic. Because that is the result of people, a controlled, confused people coming out of a pandemic. They're going to need mental health help. They're going to need mental advisory. Because guess what? Most of us didn't know who the hell we were before we got in the pandemic. So you think we found ourselves after? No, it made us worse. It made us worse. It made our insecurities worse. You see? Access to Rome says, they're trying to make it hard so people can't distinguish between real or fake. Absolutely. Absolutely. And who's the king of that? Who's the king of trying to make something that's an illusion real? That's why it's called Hollywood. Look it up. The science behind the Hollywood and what it's all about. It's all about magic, magicians, magic, evil, wicked, deception. What you think you see every day? When you got women up here still living in men's houses, having whole channels telling y'all to divest from men. Huh? Y'all had the stud maker running around here telling y'all, hey, you need to join me. But the whole time she ain't never divorced her husband. She ain't never divorced a man. But she gonna tell y'all to leave men so she can be your man. See, because you can't use culture to get rid of biology. So it don't matter what the culture say. Biology reigns supreme. So guess what? Whether you're in a L. Gibbet relationship or not, there's always going to be a masculine and a feminine. Let me say that again. I don't care what type of relationship you're in. Biology reigns supreme. There's always going to be a masculine and a feminine, a dom and a sub, a masculine and a feminine. If the woman is playing the dom, she's the masculine. Remember, masculine and feminine are energies. We're not talking about gender. We're talking about masculinity and femininity. So Princella is nothing but a woman. She's nothing but a woman who exudes more masculine energy than feminine. She leads with her masculine energy. So in her relationships, she is the man. She's the masculine. Don't let this stuff confuse you. Don't let this stuff deceive you. But when she around a man, she's the sub. She's the feminine. That's why she never divorced her husband. Because she don't never want to lose access to her being feminine or submissive. She just knows she'll never submit. She's playing on you women's insecurities. She's playing on you women having low self-esteem, the depression. She's playing on it. She know y'all depressed. She know y'all depressed. She know y'all want some man to come through and take some tension off of y'all. She played on that deception, digital deception. B. Taylor's depressed. I was around healers. I was hanging out with healers. Depression. B. Taylor's depressed. Princella knew that. She know that about a lot of the women who like to hang around manosphere spaces and all of these manosphere adjacent spaces. Princella knows that because she know the women who like to scurry around the manosphere spaces are usually looking for a man, especially the ones who talk shit about the manosphere. They're manless. So she come in as Captain Save-A-Stud. She come in as the stud muffin. Stud McMichaels. That's how she comes in the door. You ain't got to do nothing. Take your hair down, baby. Take your shoes off. And I got this. Sound like a 90s R&B singer. Take your shoes off, baby. Let your hair down and lay on back and close your eyes. Sounding like Aaron Hall. You see this? See? You see? Appreciate you, Access to Rome. Appreciate that super chat. He says, thanks for another entertaining live chat. Appreciate you, Access to Rome. What up, GQ? Shout out to my man GQ in the building. Yeah, Captain Super Stud. H. Burns. Shout out to my brother Papa Flock in the building. Salute, bro. And now, with all of this so-called exposing that B. Taylor's doing, only highlights her depression. Only highlights the depression. That's all it did. You see? Digital depression, man. Digital deception. They're running these plays, deceiving people, trying to prop themselves up as if they don't have no issues. These are the most depressed people around here. Oh, I ain't got that problem. Oh, I ain't got, you know those people. Most depressed. The ones that get up here, oh, I don't need no money. Oh, because my bread is right. Be the main ones depressed when nobody send them $1. Because it's deception. It's a small percentage of these content creators that come up here and just be honest. Most people are putting on a show. They're putting on an act. They're trying to prove that there's something they're not. And most people who do that, it's because they're trying to hide what they're really going through. Because a lot of us been taught to not to look like what you're going through. You see? A lot of us been taught how to deceive and to wear a mask. A lot of us been taught this stuff. We just don't see how this stuff affects us negatively. This is what we don't pay attention to. You see? So you got these people who come on the internet all day and like the gender bang to hide their own insecurities, to hide their own depression. Coming online talking about what women need to be and how these women need to do this, that, and the third. A lot of you men will shut up if you had constant access to coochie. You wouldn't even be talking the stuff you talking. All you need is a 28-day cleanse of some coochie. And all that red pill talk, all that shit, all of that vitriol and all of that, you need to be a better mother and all that dumb shit y'all like to talk that y'all think matter will go out the window. I'll bet anything on it. It'll go out the window. Because all of that shit, all of y'all are talking out of depression. All of y'all are talking out of depression. Come on, we see it. Got all this shit to say about black men, but you end up with a stud who treat you the same way you talk about black men treat black women. You got other chicks running around here calling dudes bandits and then go on a whole goddamn trip with a bandit. Bathing with him and everything. Bathing with the nigga. Bandit baths. A bandit bath. She was in the hot tub with a whole bandit, a barracuda, sitting in the water with him. Oh, my little bandit's taking a bath. I'm going to bathe with my little bandit. Calling people bandits. Calling men bandits. 2 years later. Ha, look, we in the Airbnb. Y'all can't tell us shit. All your goddamn teeth showing with the bandit. Look at us. We look good together, right, bandit? Right, boo? Right, Bandit Bay? Bandit Bay. Hashtag Bandit Bay. That's what we doing, fellas. Hashtag Bandit Bay. Because they was talking all that bandit talk. Bandit Bay. Bandit Bay. That's what they looking for out here. I told y'all they been capping. I've been told y'all that. Bandit Bay. Hashtag Bandit Bay. Hashtag. Hashtag Bandit Bay. See, it's all digital deception. It's all digital deception. It's all deception. Because up under it is depression. These women trying to get their cleats knocked off. And they know what men to go to get that done. But they don't want to admit that. These women don't want to admit that they get that little feeling when they're around a bandit. See? That's why even the so-called divestment women stay around the bandits. Because they need that real masculine energy. They need that raw. They need that raw male energy. That's what turns them on. That's how they could go back and have sex with their white boyfriends at night. Because they done got stimulated by all that by Bandit Bay. They done came online and got stimulated by Bandit Bay. Now they could go have sex with Cartwright. Because Bandit Bay done stimulated her. She done argued with Bandit Bay. She done told him how he ain't shit. He done apologized. She's smiling. See, it's all a game. Digital deception. Because at the end of the day, we all depressed. So we all up here capping, trying to make ourselves look good so we could fake like we feel good. Because see, the name of the game is, as I feel and look better than you, I won. See, that's what they teach us. See, long as you could look and feel better than me, then in your mind, you ain't as depressed. Because shit, I'm doing better than DS1. Shit. I got more than him, so I can't be doing that bad. See how they teach us? See how they teach us? You know, I ain't struggling like them, so, you know. I'm sorry, Classy Creole. Come on now. Cynical says you have women who refuse to birth or raise black boys, but end up following Princella, who's the feminine form of the women they hate. Who's the feminine form of the men they hate. Facts. Facts. Right. I don't got no problems. Right. Shout out to my man Club in the building. What up, Club? Shout out to my man GQ. Appreciate that super sticker, my brother. You see? Digital deception. Digital deception. Digital deception. Dudes get to arguing and, you know, tempers flare up. What's the first thing most of these dudes say out their mouth? Most of these content creators, what's the first thing they say to each other? You broke ass nigga. You broke. You a bum. You ain't got shit. Then you go over to their channel, hit the Cash App, hit the Cash App. I can't keep going with this show if you don't donate. If you don't donate, I can't give y'all no content. But you just was calling the next man broke. He don't get on his platform and beg nowhere near you begging ass nigga. You panhandler. But then the first thing you do when you get into a disagreement with a dude, first thing comes out your mouth, you broke, nigga. I bet you I got more than you. But then you threaten your audience to stop the show if they don't give yo getting money ass some money. You see what I'm talking about, y'all? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Deception. The same niggas who up here talking all this money talk, they really ain't got none. Because if they had some, they won't beg y'all to give them none. And these niggas don't beg y'all to give them no money so they could actually do something with it. These niggas is begging y'all for money just to put in their pocket. They making y'all pay to talk to them. And these the same dudes that'll tell you how successful they are in life, how much better they living than you, but they gotta beg their audience to put money in their pocket every day when they should already have money in their pocket every day, according to them. But this is digital Hollywood, digital deception, where people could pretend to be something they not. Thank you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You successful in life, but you on the internet e-begging. Soon as you argue with a dude, you asking the dude how much money he make a year. But you on the internet with the nigga. See, this shit got to stop. Panhandling over the internet. Damn near guilt tripping dudes into giving them money. We watch this. But then the first thing come out his mouth is, nigga, you broke. We both broke, you begging ass nigga. You ain't broke, but you begging every day. You not broke, but you making your audience feel guilty to give you money so you could stay on the air. But you not broke. But everybody else is. Think about that. Think about it. Won't y'all think about that? Let that rest on your conscience. Dudes get to arguing. First thing out of dude mouth, you broke ass nigga, you ain't got shit. That's why I got more than you. Then you go over to their channel, hit the Cash App, hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. We got to get a certain amount of donations to keep this show rolling. Huh? Huh? So your money you got in your pocket can't keep it rolling. So you ain't got enough to keep your show rolling. You didn't come in with money in your pocket already to keep your show rolling. Somebody got to pay you to keep your show rolling. But you on the internet calling other dudes broke and you begging. Homeless people beg. Broke people don't even beg. Broke people borrow. Let's talk about it. Broke people borrow. Homeless people beg. Y'all niggas on here begging. Y'all be on here begging. And then try to act like y'all doing business. No, you're begging because you're not offering a product or service. All you're offering is your opinion about something. So how you gonna try to guilt trip your audience into saying they doing business? That ain't business, nigga. You begging. You begging. That's what you doing. And then you calling other niggas broke while you're begging. You're doing what homeless people do. You know, broke people borrow money till payday. That's what broke people do. That's what broke people do. Broke people borrow. Homeless people beg. Y'all act like homeless people on here. Come on now. I saw one dude say, matter of fact, it was Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I saw this nigga say on his channel that if you don't donate at least $10 or more through the super chat, he won't even read your comment. Because grown men should be able to donate at least $10 to him. And do you know niggas was calling that business? That's called begging. That's what modern day, if you go to New York City right now, you got homeless niggas that'll ask you for some money. And if you give them $1, they'll look at it and say, what's this? I can't buy nothing to drink with it. That's what Kevin Samuels was doing. Literally begging and shaming niggas. This is what modern day bums do. But then try to deceive the people into believing they're not broke. They're not struggling. See, it's all a deception. It's deception. It's deception. What's up, Mel? How you doing? This is deception. Pure deception. Shout out to my brother Zuma in the building. What up, Zuma? Salute, bro. He said, at the end of the day, you'll run out of masks. Sure would. You sure would. Shout out to my man Bucky. He said, appreciate the message, DS1. Salute. Salute to Bucket 88. Day one supporter right there. Salute, bro. Erica says, a bum was insulted with that I gave him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's what these niggas do right here on YouTube. With this digital deception. That's what they do. On one hand, they talk like they got their shit together. On the other hand, they talk like you got to help them get it together. It's deception. It's deception. It's deception, y'all. Digital deception. This is why people are depressed. This is why people are depressed, because they won't admit what's going on. and try to fix it. Yes, sir. Shout out to Cleveland. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into it. We into it. We into it, man. We had to go there today, Cleveland. What up, Sir Leo Puma? Salute. OG says that old saying, the game is to be sold, not told. Ism. I know. Which is what? Deception. The game is to be sold, not told. That's deception. Because you could pay for some game where he could tell you, hey, man, it's a hole down the street. You know, when you walk about 50 steps, it's going to be a hole right there. So walk around. That could be the game he made you pay for. See, it's deception. See, any game you got to pay for is deception. Because what you paying for is you're paying for you're actually paying for some advice that you thought you needed or an answer to a question that you think you need to know. You see? When most of the time, when you listen to most of the dudes who claim they got game, if you listen to them and you sum it all up, the game that they selling you, that you paying for, they basically telling you, hey, homie, it's all about you. And why wouldn't a nigga tell you that the game is all about you when you paying him your money? Deception. Whenever you got to pay for game, it's deception. Because all they're going to tell you is, hey, man, it's all about you, man. It's about you bettering yourself, getting your shit together and having more confidence in you. So do you really think that you had to pay somebody for that? Because that's what they got you believing you paying for. When it should be a choice if you pay for game or not. Because you're not actually paying for the information. What you're giving is you're showing gratitude and you showing your appreciation for the information. But see, the game is sold, not told shit. It's not about appreciation. It's about deception. It's about them getting some money at the expense of you not knowing something. That's it. That's like if somebody say, hey man, you want the directions to the promised land, you got to give me $1 million. And you're not that far. You're about 5 minutes away from the promised land, man. Just give me $1 million and I'll give you the map. And then you give them $1 million and you get to the promised land, and the promised land is the goddamn gas station. This is what's happening to people. The deception increases the depression. You see? Which then you can spend your money and spend your time at their discretion. See, then they can dictate and tell you how to spend your money and how to spend your time, because they could tell you how to feel. They could tell you how to feel about life. They could tell you how to feel about your children. They could tell you how to feel about your spouse. They could tell you how to feel about your goddamn self. So they use the deception to increase the depression. Yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. They use the deception to increase the level of depression. Why you think so many people, why you think is a mental health um epidemic right after the pandemic, because once all those people spent all that free money and they realized that they ain't free, and they realized that all that shit was just a phase in time, and it was just a bunch of good nights that they never gonna get back. Now they're depressed. Now they thinking about all the good things they could have did with that money, all the businesses that they could have opened with that money, the businesses they could have started that could have actually been starting to take off now, because we in 2024. We 2 years, we 2 years out of the pandemic. You see? Now the depression has set in because the deception worked. You see? The deception worked. And now people see, damn, we fell for the okie doke. Shout out to my man L. Nixon. Appreciate you, my brother. He says, happy Friday, DS1 and the family in the chat. I'm out but listening in. Y'all be blessed. Yes, sir. You be blessed too as well, my brother. I appreciate you. Be safe out there, man. Bayside D Love in the building. Salute, my brother. I appreciate that super chat. He says, DS1. DS1 don't have to beg and require $10 super chats. Salute, my brother. Salute the Bayside D Love in the building. Salute, my brother. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my comrade, the Book of Ronan in the building. He says, your shame has become the modern day Blade, pimped into 50 shades of poverty. Facts. Facts, bro. Salute. Glad you in the building. Yes, reality has set in. Reality has set in. Remember, everybody was selling food. Everybody was selling crabs. Remember? Huh? Remember, everybody had a food truck. Remember? Huh? Remember that? Remember that? Remember, everybody went and bought a house. Remember, everybody was in a condo. Remember, everybody was buying Airbnbs and renting Airbnbs. I got an Airbnb business. Remember that? Remember that? Remember that? Everybody had Airbnb businesses. Where are they? Where are they? What happened to all them eyelash lines and them lip gloss lines? When you got your little 10 bands back? Huh? What happened? What happened? Huh? Y'all was too busy getting BBLs and getting fake veneers. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's why the restaurants are closed down. No more food trucks. None of that shit. None of it. We don't want to make eyelashes no more. What happened? Huh? What happened, Miss Angie? What happened to them? What happened to them? To them? What happened to them? To them? What happened? What happened to y'all? What happened to them? To them? In my bounty killer voice, what happened to them? To them? What happened? Now y'all running around here with fake butts and cracked teeth. Act Sukihana. Fake butts and cracked teeth. Remember, everybody was just smoking Zaza. Oh, well, I don't smoke runts. I smoke Zaza. Remember that, y'all? Everybody smoking gumbo. Remember that? What happened? What happened? All y'all was at them 420 pop-ups buying that dirt. Mm-hmm. You was just Gumbo Man. You was just Mr. Gumbo. Mr. Gumbo. Now you're back to Gorilla Glue. You went from gumbo to cereal milk. You went from gumbo to London pound cake. You went from gumbo, right, to purple Urkel. You went from gumbo, you just had that gumbo. Yeah, the New York Knicks gumbo. Yeah, the Benny the Butcher gumbo. Yeah. Now you're smoking Silver Haze. Yep. But Dubai's underwater. You was just in Dubai on camels. Who gonna check me, Papu? Wasn't y'all just saying that? Who gonna check me? It's a hot girl summer. Now y'all veneers cracking in y'all mouth. Now you can't, after eating all them crab legs, now y'all teeth can't hold up no more. Y'all can't even eat them crab legs no more. Y'all can't even eat them crab legs no more. Y'all are back to drinking that regular stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they done went back to purple Urkel. Cleveland says Gorilla Glue to Platinum Kush to Northern Lights. Flew out to get railed and fed. Yep. Can't crack them. Yeah, them teeth. Suki Hana tooth just cracked. They're in her mouth. Her veneer cracked. Teeth looking like downtown Gary, Indiana. Yep. Back to from Casamigos to St. Ange. Yep. They back to drinking. They call them, you know what they call it in New York? They call them thought juice. They back to drinking that thought juice. Mm-hmm. They call La Maritas. They back to drinking Bacardi in a beer can. It's called La Maritas thought juice. They back to that thought juice. Uh-huh. Ain't no more Henny. Thought juice. Yep. Go ahead and put your beer in the bag and get you a straw and try to act cute. I know what you're drinking. It's called thought juice. That's what we call it in my hood. La Maritas thought juice. Don't think you cute because you got your toes done with the flip-flops and you got your beer in the bag with a straw. You're drinking beer. Okay? Get back to your beer now. Yeah. Get back to your beers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it's called digital deception. It's called digital deception. You see? It's called digital deception. See, they done went from wearing a Mary and Emilio Pucci and Chanel to now they're wearing Asics. Digital deception, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all that this stuff is real. These people ain't really got shit. Do you know that these people selling them clothes that they had from the pandemic, they're selling them on Primark? Yes. All them girls, they took all that Chanel shit back. They wearing True Religion now. They wearing Asics. They back to wearing Gallery Department. I keep telling y'all, stop falling for the shenanigans. This stuff is fake. Stop following trends and set them. This stuff is fake. These people are fake. When you buy into these fake personas is when you make it real. It's when you make them think they're real. No more pineapple Ciroc. From a Mary to city trends. Exactly. They back at the $10 store buying them goddamn tights with the prints on them. Facts. They wearing Asics now. They back to wearing Uptowns, white Uptowns. What up, UFO? This stuff is fake, y'all. Dudes is, I only wear this and I only wear that. Yeah, okay. We see you back in Vims. You're back wearing them Vim jeans. Stop capping. Now you're back to wearing Vims. Now you're back to shopping at your neighborhood Chinese clothing store. Stop capping out here. Because the deception increases the depression. Because the more you lie to yourself, the more depressed you become. So imagine the people who believe in your lies. They believing in your lies because they tired of believing in their own. That's how deep this is. They trying to follow somebody else's lie to believing because they tired of believing in their own lies. Because they've been lying to themselves for too long. So they want to come online and find somebody else lie that they can lie up under. You caught the double entendre? They want to find somebody else's lie they can lie up under. Because they tired of lying up under their own lies. They can't lie to themselves no more. So what they'll do, they'll go listen to you and listen to your lies and start believing your lies. Because your lies make them feel a little more comfortable. You see? Mel says the best sneaks of all time, New Balance, period. Yeah, I like New Balance too. Oh, you was at Nordstrom Rack? Oh, you shop for the deals, huh, Erica? Nordstrom Rack. Dad sneakers. Yeah, they are. They are. Wearing bonnets and stinking Spanx. Yeah, they back to that, for sure. From Michelin star to eating, from Michelin star eating to Red Lobster eating. Facts. Wait, what happened to the PPP Balenciaga fits and shoes? Right. Right, reigning woman. What happened? What happened to the Balenciaga runners? The runners. What happened to the runners and the joggers? Shout out to my man Boogeyman in the building. Salute. Oh yeah, you shot where the deal's at, Erica. Marshalls. When Conway was a thing, that's when women were a lot more humble. Cynical one. When they know they had to shop at Lane Bryant and Conway, stores like that. Women were a lot more, and they were a lot more. They had a lot more class and was a lot more elegant. Zuma says Sheen and Temu fits flooding the market now. Facts. 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 What up, Gaza? Salute. Salute, Gaza. Astro says, I was hustling good 2020 to 2022. Wish I got a truck for real, for real. It all went by so fast, living good. No worries now, it's gone. But I knew to get back to work, not sit on my hands or twiddling my thumbs. Right. Right. But see, you got that go get up about you. Most people don't. And let's just be honest, Astro, like you said, you wish you would have bought a truck. So you still learned your lesson. You still learned your lesson. I stayed drinking Jose Silva, but they drink Taylor Port. Boogeyman says, out here living a fantasy and pretending like they got it on social media. Facts. If y'all don't know where the like button is, Miss Classy Creole got y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate everyone for pulling up to today's show. Good afternoon, Eva. How you doing? Name brands for less. Absolutely. Boogeyman says, I shop at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Kohl's, and Walmart. Bingo! That's where all the money really is now. Consistent base hits over home runs. Thank you. Thank you, Zuma. Access to Rome says, why everyone wearing these silver chains with ZZs flooded in them? Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm glad you brought that up, Access to Rome, because that's something else that dudes was investing a lot of that PPP money in instead of really going and buying businesses like they claim it was. They was going and buy that fake jewelry. They was going and buying them goddamn, what do you call them? Lab diamonds. They're lab diamonds. Lab diamonds can pass the diamond tester. So a lot of these guys that you saw with the diamond tester, look, bro, you got lab diamonds. Lab diamonds can pass the diamond tester. But if you put that chain or that watch or that bracelet inside of a certain machine that jewelers have, it will detect all the lab diamonds. So dudes was running around paying $20,000 for fake rollies that they could have got from Canal Street for $200. They had these dudes getting 200% profit because of deception. Because y'all want to live in illusion so bad. Those same watches that y'all was spending 20 bands for, you could have went right to Canal Street and got it for $200. They was making 200% profit off y'all. Buying that fake jewelry. Buying that fake jewelry. And a lot of y'all is mad because now y'all ain't got no money. You can't go and pawn that watch it. They offering y'all $400 for a Rolex. Ah! That's why y'all still wearing it on the block. Because you can't take it nowhere. Can't take it and pawn it. Yeah. VVS's, right. No, they're not even cubic zirconia, Erica. They're lab diamonds. They're lab diamonds. Mel says, I like smell goods and to refurbish vintage things. Been doing it well before the pandemics. Shout out to you, Mel. Yup, moissanite. Moissanite. But you know, but Zuma, the new lab diamonds that you see these dudes flexing, they're a level up past moissanite. They're a level past moissanite. That's why they still pass the diamond tester. If it ain't real, I can't wait. I can wait. Boogeyman says we could have gotten reparations if we had took PPP loans and started our own businesses instead of buying junk. Facts. Facts. Starting actual conglomerates. You could have had 5 dudes who got PPP loans and started a corporation. Access to Rome says, remember when dude gifted Rick Ross with a fake chain? Yeah. And Rick Ross just got outed for having a fake watch. Shout out to Russia in the building. I see y'all. Shout out to everyone for coming through, man. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Appreciate everyone for pulling up. Shout out to my brother L. Nixon for doubling up. He says the New York Knicks gumbo probably got chopped cheese and Jamaican beef patties in it. Shout out to my man L. Nixon, man. Salute, bro. I appreciate the double up. Shout out to everyone for coming through, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Like I said, next week we will be back with a full week of content starting Monday. We will have a full week of content. But y'all do know health is wealth. Health is first. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in this entire week. This short week, I appreciate y'all. Salute to everyone in the building. Shout out to all of my lovely lady mods that always come through. Hold down the chat. Make sure everything is going well. Salute to all the visionaries, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Salute to all of the new supporters. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everyone. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash the like button, man. Hit that like button. Show some free support. If you enjoyed today's show, you would like to drop $1 or $2. The links are going across the screen. You can hit the PayPal or the Venmo. Shout out to everyone who has put some money on the wood. Money on the wood make the game go good. So shout out to everyone who has financially supported me today. Shout out to everyone who has financially supported me this week. Shout out to everyone who hit the super chat. Anyone who hit the Venmo, any and everyone who hit the Venmo, the super chat, or the PayPal, man, is very much appreciated. I appreciate y'all. And as y'all know, everything goes back into the channel. It all goes back into the channel. So shout out to y'all. Like I said, we will be back Monday. Fresh new batch of content. We will be going there this week. Full week, Monday through Friday. God willing. But I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Shout out to everyone. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Happy Friday to everyone, man. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And I'm going to catch y'all next week, man. Peace.